The spirit power you. Yabba shabba 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 shabba. First, we want to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. A double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect preaching his word in truth and all sincerity. All right, we the GMS body coming back at you with another video, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And we're just lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai, his name is only begotten son who died for the nation of Israel only. Okay, so we just come back at you with prophecy, okay, articles, and we just dwelling in the spirit of the Lord, man. Okay, building up faith as a treasure, okay, and being those watchmen as we're commanded to do. All right, so right now we got heavy prophecy going on with these nations steady and repeatedly talking about nuclear war. Okay, you got these heathens raging, just as the scripture says in Psalm 2. Okay, and they're figuring out how to do away with the woman, which is Israel, man. Okay, so if you want, we can just go ahead and read that article right there.
Yeah. This is an article in Newsweek. It says Russian politician calls for nuclear strike on United States. Mm-hmm. A member of the Russian parliament recently called for his country to attack the United States with nuclear weapons during a television appearance.
Yeah.
Andriy Guroyov, a state Duma member and former military commander, made the comments during a discussion on a show broadcast on the Kremlin-controlled Russian One network.
Yeah, because see, people are starting to make hints about it, man. Okay, it's starting to not be such a folk tale, okay, or something we just saying on the highways and byways, man. Okay, because the Lord told us that he would reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, when you go to Amos chapter 3, man. Okay, and we were given the secrets from the Most High to know that not only these second woes were to pass, but also the third woe is to come, and that's World War III, man. So I'm gonna read the scriptures. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14 says, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." And the word woe means destruction. Okay, 2 second world wars are already fought. All right, but that third woe, which is the third world war, it hadn't came yet. So what do you think all this fighting and arguing and rumors of war? What do you think that's being peddled from? That's being peddled from all these different sanctions that America put on these different countries, okay, throughout the world. That's also stemming from the fake Balfour Declaration that they put over in Israel to put those heathens, the damn small hats over in our land, and these other heathen nations fighting amongst it as well. Okay, mm-hmm. And they understand that Esau Edom, he's dwelling in habitats in dwelling places that are not his, man. Just as the scripture goes into in Habakkuk. Okay, so these world wars accumulated to an all-out battle in World War III coming soon near you.
That's right,
you got it.
So continuing on in the article, mm-hmm. It says, in a panel moderated by host Vladimir Solovyov, Guroyov said that Americans won't come to their senses until they get hit with a nuke on their skull, according to a translated clip posted on the Russian Media Monitor YouTube channel by journalist Julia Davis.
Right. Read that one more time, that sentence right there one more time.
It says, in this paragraph, it says, in a panel moderated by host Vladimir Solovyov, Guroyov said that Americans won't come to their senses until they get hit with a nuke on their skull.
Right. That journalist just said that Americans won't come to their senses until they get hit with a nuclear weapon in their skulls, man. So even the other heathen nations understand how proud these so-called white people are, man.
Right.
Okay, which are the devils that the Bible speaks of. Okay, they are the wicked. Let's get Job 9:24 just to read that scripture, because they understand even that the so-called white man is proud as all hell, man. You know.
This is Job 9:24.
Yeah.
And it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
He covers the faces of the judges thereof."
Right. The earth has been given over into the hand of the wicked. These devils didn't just grab control or power of the whole earth themselves. Okay. The Lord deals with kings. Okay. He puts the minds in kings to go and do these things, man. And what did Alexander the Great do back in the time of the Greeks? He conquered that whole South Asian minor territory, man, in 12 years as a young man. Okay. But the Lord put the spirit on him to be able to do that. And then when the Renaissance period came, okay, when the so-called white man came out of the Caucasus Mountains, okay, or his dwelling habitat, which was originally Petra, he put an oath out there that what he would go and obtain these lands again, man. Okay, just as Obadiah said in chapter 1, his pride was, his pride had deceived him. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Okay, and it said that his habitation will be as high. Okay, that's who said that, man. So he's gone and taken the whole world again through the spirit of the Lord, though. Okay, so the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, and what?
It says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, and he covered the faces of the judges thereof because he's put his image on top of our Lord and Savior, who was a so-called Negro out of the tribe of Judah, according to Hebrews chapter 7. Okay, and he was a so-called black man. Revelations 1 goes into that, but he put his image up there, and that's who our people, 2/3 of us, okay, look at as their Messiah or their Savior, a so-called white man, Cesare Borgia, okay, right. A man of adultery, incest, okay, rape, robbery, and murder, okay, blasphemy, all right, and just an all-out fugitive and a vagabond, just as the scriptures call him in Genesis chapter 3. Okay, you got it.
It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you look at who the earth was given to, it said it was given to the hands of the wicked. You got to think the Lord had two sides. He gave a blessing to. Like I said, he gave the dew of the earth to the descendants of, like I said, the Jacob his descendants and Esau his descendants. All right, two different two twins. He gave each of them bloodline, like I said, dew of the earth. But what did he tell Esau in Genesis 27? He said, "You will rule by thy sword." The sword is what you're going to rule by.
Yep.
All right. And Esau have taken that. The Lord had basically gave him, like it says in the street, "Thou art wiser than Daniel." He had gave him the capability to be what? As Abraham said, destroyer of worlds. Yep. You know, he basically is set up to destroy himself and others upon the earth. And the Lord have allowed him to get to that point. And this, that's why I said 2 world wars, 2 woes to come in the third woe come quickly. Mm-hmm. The Lord have gave him those capabilities to basically be a destruction of himself and the destruction among others. Yep. That's why he's setting up these space stations and these underground, going deep underground, you know, because he know what he's getting ready to do. Okay, and then it says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. What is one of the main faces he's covered? You know, Yahweh Shai, you know, the head judge. You know what I'm saying? And he covered him up because he wanted to forget the nation of Israel, to forget who they were. Yep. And one thing you do is you sear in the minds him as being your God. That's why he put Jebus in the power seat, showing that this is your God. So every time you think about the Lord and his son, which is our big brother Yahweh Shai, you think of what? That pale-faced white man when you think of Jesus. You know, he been seeing that in the mind, you know what I'm saying? Going back into Cesare Borgia, because that is the picture of him. You put that in Google and pull it up, it's gonna pull up what? The picture of Jesus as well. You know, so the wicked have came upon the earth, and he's done it well because you forgot who you are. You know what I'm saying? To being a nation of Israel, he's setting up what? For all type of wars and rumors. Because you got to think these three wars, all these wars, World War I, World War II, and World War III, was basically a lie conspired and brought to you by what? Esau Edom.
Yep. It was some research I had did not too long ago where it said that Hitler, one of the World War wars that he pretty much started was, I believe, that first one when he burned down his own parliament building. And that's synonymous with what Nero did when he had that like a mosque or a building pretty much burned down and said that the Israelites did it. Okay, that's the same type of Edomites we're dealing with, because Nero was an Edomite, Hitler was an Edomite. Okay, and we believe through the Spirit that Nero is Donald Trump, man, back in the reincarnation. You know, but they're going to pretty much persecute the woman, which is Israel, and say that we've done something synonymous with that in the coming days, man. So they can persecute us and lock us up in chains, man. Because it talks about Revelation chapter 2, verse 10, that the devil will cast some of you into prison. What is that talking about? That's not talking about a man on the ground. You know, that's talking about the actual man on the planet Earth, which is the man of sin. Okay, you devils, so-called white people, right, locking us up in prison, man.
Yeah, you know? Hitler initiated kind of the World War II when them around 1940 or 39 when they invaded, when they basically went and went to war through with Poland.
Yep. This is First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 47. It says, "Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes and laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images." And that's talking about when the Greeks, okay, they came into our temples and they destroyed our images and put their images on them, man. The images of themselves on our images to make it look like they were the holy people, man. And that's what these so-called white people do today. They take and rob everything that we do, whether it be an invention, okay, research that we do, okay, anything that we put our hand to do, they take it, seal it, and say that they did it, man.
Yeah, and then what happened with the Balfour Declaration? They put that in, and next thing you know, they start pushing their people into the land. You know, and they became what? They became converts. They became the converts. The Jays that's over there now. That's what they did. They went in and moved into the land. That was orchestrated. You know, by the elites.
But read that sentence right there that you had read about World War again, and then keep reading right there.
This is back in the article. As mentioned, the article, it says Newsweek, Russian politicians call for nuclear strike on the United States. Back in the, I believe it's the third paragraph, it says, in a panel moderated by host Vladimir Solovyov, Guruyev said that Americans won't come to their senses until they get hit with a nuke on their skull.
Right. Now, this is the one I wanted to get another scripture on, because this journalist said that America won't come to their senses until America gets hit with a warhead on their skull, right? This is Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Okay, and Babylon is spoken of in the scriptures as America. Okay, being that this was also the home of Edom in the latter days. Okay, so how do you connect that? You go to Psalms 137:7. Okay, because that likens this place of being the abode also of Edom in that scripture.
Exactly.
All right.
And if it was ancient Babylon, it would say, "Come down, ye, O Babylon," not virgin daughter of Babylon.
Exactly.
Okay, so it basically was the rebirth, you know, spiritually Babylon.
Yep. This is Psalms 137:7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." All right, and that's talking about when Edom first destroyed our temples and our sanctuary, and they said, raise it, even to the foundation of destroy it, man. You know, and who did that? Edom. Edom is the forefather, okay, the progenitor of you so-called white people, man. Edom means red, okay? Idawam or Ishashua, you know, and that means red, man. Okay, you all are not white. You all are red people, man. Because
wasted away is he.
Oh yeah, Ishashua, wasted away is he. You know, and you all are not white. Your skin is translucent to your blood. Therefore, your blood shows through your skin. Okay. So it says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Daughter of Babylon, meaning it's the Babylon that comes after the ancient Babylon, because the ancient Babylon was ran by Cushites. Okay, those are the people of Ham. You all are the people of Ham. You all are actually Shemitic. You are Hebrew evil twin brothers, if you want to look at it that way. Because we had the same mother, which was Rebecca, but Psalms 50 and 50 and 20 goes into you slandering your own mother's son, which is us. Okay, so.
And didn't Esau say it was going to be a time where he's going to slay his brother?
Yep.
Did he get to that point? No. So he basically, his descendants are now still, that spirit is still upon him to do away with it. You know, we was going in earlier about how, you know, I know Jake did it, but you just look at it, how more, you know, you have the so-called black men, but then they have what Native Americans are much more likely to get done up by the police.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, a lot of people don't think about the Native Americans. They get shot up too by the police.
Yep.
And there's facts and articles on that as well.
Yep. Yeah, you portray an image of equality when everyone knows through common sense that everything is not equal. Why, if everything was equal, why don't you make an application for a job and tell people to put down what race they are?
Right.
Why in the hell would that matter? Shouldn't you just make an application and say, what is your prior job history? Okay, and what are your skills and qualities that will make you a good person to hire? Why in the hell are we explaining to you what race and nationality we are if everything is equal? Right. Because it's not. This is Psalms 137:8. It says, O daughter of Babylon, how art to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So it's saying, happy shall we be when we reward you just as you rewarded us. And you can link that with Jeremiah 49:12. Okay, art thou to go unpunished? Or should you not drink of the cup that we've drunken? Okay, Revelation chapter 18, where it says, reward you double. And we'll get the scriptures, but we're linking why this current Babylon is connected to you, Esau. Okay, it's connected to you, your forefather Edom, which you come through the loins of. All right, you got anything?
Yeah, I got some land back on you. This is Jeremiah 50:9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. Woo. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall be she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Yeah. Now, when you look at how the ancient Babylon was taken down, now they did come to seize it. You know what I'm saying? The Persians, you know, but did they seize it by, like you say, with every nation coming from the north? No. You know, with arrows and everything coming and falling upon it? No. All right. And you can read about that in what is that, Daniel 5? You know, with Belshazzar and everything, and that goes into that. Now, when you look at this, you're like, well, why is it saying that? Because this is not talking about the ancient Babylon. It's talking about the one we just read in Isaiah 47, the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, this place hasn't been touched like that. Yep. All right, but the Lord been saying he's going to touch it. That's why he said that they're going to when they say raise up a skirt, paraphrase. It's going to go into that, and it's going to show basically like this is basically some a country or a kingdom, you know, an empire that hasn't been touched, but the Lord is going to touch it with, like say, with the mighty expert men that's going to be shooting those arrows. Now, if somebody, and when it goes, like you say, if an arrow is not going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other end by hand. So you got to think, when you think about in the ancient time, they didn't know what missiles were. So they're describing it to the best of their ability because this is showing the end time prophecy. They were seeing these things shot out, and they were, you know, and like you say, our prophets, like you say, Jeremiah, John. You know, John the Revelator, they're basically explaining to the best of their ability. So they're saying, hey, this is like arrows are being shot all the way across from one end to the other. You know, and what is it said? None shall return in vain.
Right. Joel 2.
None is not. Hey, they're gonna come and all of them is gonna hit their mark. So they saw this virgin daughter of Babylon. And if you say one into the other, hey, Babylon, the ancient Babylon was still in the east.
Yeah.
So why is it saying from one end to the earth to the other end? This coming from the east to the west.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what it's going into. The virgin daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Where it goes in and that's synonymous with Esau, Edom in their kingdom, Isaiah 34. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All these different things that you hear about, basically about the end time prophecy about Babylon, Esau, Edom that's being destroyed. All of it has come together because this wicked world, America, aka virgin daughter of Babylon, is all these spiritually rolled up in all these kingdoms. That's why it says spiritually Sodom and Egypt, and was it Revelations 11?
Yeah. I got something real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. And Isaiah, he preached about the Assyrian captivity, okay, because he was pretty much around during that northern captivity when Assyria took in the northern kingdom, right? But he was preaching during that captivity, and he referenced Assyria and Egypt. But a lot of times he would liken the future Babylon or future Egypt, okay, like the brother just went into Sodom, America being likened to Sodom and Egypt in Revelation 11. He likened Egypt being to America a lot. And he did this in Revelation chapter 13, verse 19. It says, and Babylon, I meant Babylon to be in America. It says Revelation 13 and 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency. You see, Babylon being the glory of kingdoms, because what? This is places like the melting pot, like Jeremiah called it, right? All nations come over here to trade, okay, for that American dream. You know, I always reference, you know, like the apostles used to always say America, or the elders, I should say. But is this place like a melting pot? All the nations want to come over here, man. Mm-hmm. But it says, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, which are the elite of Edom, it says, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Mm-hmm. And why is it likening the destruction of this present day Babylon to Sodom and Gomorrah? Because what did the Lord do to Sodom and Gomorrah? He rained down fire and brimstone on them. And this place is going to be just like that, but a lot worse, because this is going to be nuclear missiles. The Fahrenheit or equality of what they said, 100 million degrees, something like that. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be way worse, but it's liking it to Sodom and Gomorrah because it's raining down fire on this place. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
And since you brought it up, can you read that part again?
Yeah, Isaiah 13, 19. Mm-hmm. Yep. It says, and Isaiah 13 and 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah. So you put in everything with Babylon, you know what I'm saying, Sodom and Gomorrah, all that goes into like that's numbers Revelations 11 and 8, just trying to put, you know, that spiritual aspect of how America is spiritually, all these different like empires, kingdoms rolled into one. Yeah. Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. Yeah. All right, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified, because our Lord been X'd out. Yep. You know, they have X'd him out. One thing we were just mentioning earlier about how they basically put their image, the image in their likeness, and they've taken out the image of the Lord. Yeah. You know, so we don't have no just direct image, but we do know he's a so-called black man. Yep. You know, based on the lineage, because what did it say? He came out of what? Judah, Hebrews 7, around the 12th to 14th verse. Yep. Mm-hmm. So we know that he was a so-called black man. Mm-hmm. We know, and like I say, since it's been X'd out, we know that they trying to keep that and keep it cut it off of being a nation that goes into Psalms 83. Yeah. But it's going to get to a point where, like you say, this man is going to be revealed, as it says in 2 Thessalonians. Yep. The son of perdition, and when as he's being revealed, these other nations are rambling up for what? For World War III. As we're going in Ezekiel, and we're going into, like you say, who as this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, the Lord's going to put that old spirit or that USSR spirit back into what? Russia. Yep. All right, and he's going to turn his what to say? I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Yeah, because I'm gonna read the last part too of this article, just a little bit more. It says back in the article, it says Guru Yav also said that a Russian strike involving nuclear weapons was the only path forward to ensure lasting peace.
Yep.
So he's trying to say, hey, it will never be peace as long as America is running around, you know what I'm saying, setting up their puppet governments.
Yeah.
Going around putting up there and putting all these lies and everything upon them, saying, "Hey, this person got weapons of mass destruction." Then they go and destroy their government, and then be like, "Oh, my bad, they don't." But you know what? We're gonna put an embassy and help them out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They trying to say they're gonna be constantly going around lying and doing the whole thing. Now we know that Russia is Edomites too, but the Lord has pitted them against one another for them to.
Yeah. Now finish your point.
Pitted them to what? To bring destruction upon the hammer of the earth.
Yeah. Bro, check this out. Read that last part. How you said the peace.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It says Guruyov also said that a Russian strike involving nuclear weapons was the only path forward to ensure lasting peace.
Right. It's the only path forward that these Edomites right here can see, okay, that would lead them to peace, right? This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So this devil right here, which is a Russian, but like the brother just said, still an Edomite, he understands that these Edomites over here in America don't want nothing but war. And the only way we can seek peace is if we take them out. So what did the scriptures say? It said that the power was given to this man to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. What did that make us think about? Isaiah 19 and 1. How he gonna set the Egyptian against the Egyptian? You know? Because we was just talking about before we started to listen how the Lord gave these people the authority to take peace from the earth, man. You know, and ever since this man been in rulership, it's been nothing but war, rape, robbery, murder, rape, robbery, and murder, man. You know,
and you see how the Lord is going to divide everything, like it goes into Matthew 24. He's going to set Matthew 10, around the 34th verse. He's going to set a variant against the mother-in-law, and he's going to call the vision. He's going to call the vision, like you said in Isaiah 19. Even here, everybody was setting up for a race riot. It's just going to be an all-out riot. You know, you can have Edomite against Edomite, because it's going to get so bad where it's going to be, what is called a dog-eat-dog world. So, and then at the same time, he's setting up those two kingdoms, Edomite against Edomite, with these empires as well. So all of this is going to be a big old chaos
showdown.
Big ass showdown. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 2. It says, "Son of man, set thy faces against Gog and Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him." If you look at the land and where Russia is at, this is what it's going into. All right, this is the end time prophecy. All right, verse 3 says, "And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal." So the Lord said, "I'm against you too." But what is he going to do? He's going to utilize them. Verse 4 it says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, of all them handling swords." So all that he just mentioned, what he's going to bring, bucklers and shields, and them handling swords, is going into what? When you have that, and they're bringing it, that's bringing it for what? War. All these war games that have been going on for the last few years are setting up, and these proxy wars are setting up for the real war. All right, you have the proxy wars. You have been having trade wars. All right, now it's getting into the real war, the hot war. All right, that's why what was it? Einstein said World War IV would be fought with sticks and stones. You know, because this is going to be the war of all wars. Now we saw at the end of World War II, they had what? Atomic bomb. Fat Man, Fat Man and Little Boy. They use that.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the devastation that happened.
Yeah.
They happen basically. They still got the effects of that now in over in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Now just think, and these nuclear weapons now, these capabilities are 50, 100 times more stronger than these Fat Boy and Little Man.
Yeah, 200 million of them shot over here to America is really overkill. But that's just how mad America is at this place.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes of the Lord are upon the simple kingdom. He's gonna destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
bro, that's just he wants to shoot that many missiles over here, so it won't be nothing at all left.
What did the general say? He said, "Hey, if you basically roughly paraphrased, and he was like, hey, if you want it, you said your basically your kids and your grandkids will be ready to basically grow up without you. Basically, if you mess with us, we're gonna destroy you." Then you had the other you might say, "Hey, our weapon defense system is so strong here in America that you can't." Every nation can come against America, and we would just take care of all of them.
Yeah,
that's the damn mindset that Esau Edom has.
Yep.
No matter what, we're gonna take care of you. And that's the pride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The one that dwell in the clefts of the rock.
Yeah.
You know, you think and that's his mindset. I'm so proud that I'm higher than the Most High.
Yeah.
Nobody can bring me down.
Yep. I got a precept right here. This is Job chapter 27, verse 13. It says, "This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty." It says, "If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And if his offspring shall not be if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread." So what is that talking about? Just what you said, brother.
Mm-hmm.
If his children, they might as well go ahead and get ready for nuclear war, man. Yeah. If we keep going on, Esau, your children gonna be the victims of nuclear war.
That's right.
And he says your offspring is not gonna be satisfied with bread, meaning you're not gonna be able to persuade these other nations with money and oil and freaking currency and CBDCs to stop this nuclear war from happening. They gonna shoot them nukes over here to destroy you.
That's right.
You know. I got another one too.
Good.
This is Joel, and stay right there with that article. That's a good article.
Yeah, that was actually the end.
Oh, it's the end? Okay, cool. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, "Proclaim this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." And what is it talking about? It's talking about World War III, man. That great accumulation of heathen nations that want to just slaughter one another, man, over this next one world government. Who's going to be the next ruler of it, right? These heathen nations are going to accept the fact that we're saying we are, man, even if we are bringing out the prophecies.
Right. The
prophecies for us. It's for us to gather faith as a treasure and to build up the elect. It's a curse unto these other heathen nations, though. Mm-hmm. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong." And these other nations have been weak for decades. You know, America got the Russian scientists, you know, and the German scientists to be able to make these nuclear warheads, and Russia got some. But at this point, all of these scientists done pretty much sold they intelligence and their capability to these other foreign nations. So who has them now? Iran has them now. Saudi Arabia has them now. China has them now. You know, all these different other heathen nations got these nuclear capabilities. So it says, let the weak say they strong too. And that's what's going to accumulate to all these different various nations shooting missiles over here. You got it.
All right. This is Isaiah 54 and 16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy."
And see, that's what the Lord did, man, because what we say earlier, a man's goings of the Lord, and the king's heart is in the, well, let me get it, I don't want to butcher it, but pretty much the Lord controls these people. This is Proverbs 21 and 1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." So the Lord controls these people. And in that scripture the brother just read, it's talking about the so-called white man Esau Edom being bestowed the power to create these nuclear warheads, man. Okay, an ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile that craft and technology and intelligence was bestowed from the Lord into the so-called white man to create those, you know. And he created the waster to destroy. Esau being wasted away, he created a missile to destroy lands. You got it.
Isaiah 24:20. Matter of fact, let me jump. I'm gonna start at 19, and like I said, the point is in 20. It says the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly.
Yep.
All right, that's a violent shaking.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 20, it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
Yep.
Hey,
yep. You got it.
Hey, and like I said, what is this going into? Those missiles. All right. What can cause a earth to move to and fro like a drunkard? That is those missiles. Like you say, that it's going to be all these warheads that's going to be shot off. These missiles and these inside these warheads, you have all these missiles inside that one warhead that's going to disperse out and hit all over the place. So just think how that, what is it? Fat Man, you know, the one that hit
atomic bombs.
Yeah, them atomic bombs hit, and they're much more stronger than that. Thinking about how many times it's going to hit the earth, this is going to shake, and this really is going to make the earth shake. You're going to have earthquakes. It's going to hit these faults, and it's going to have and then it's going to even have, like you say, tidal waves. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have these damn volcanoes erupting. All this is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I said that lake of fire.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to, like you say, what's going to be the cause of that lake of fire.
Yep. And that lake of fire, that's not talking about no place underground, man.
Right. Okay,
with no red man, because also in that same chapter it talks about death and hell being cast into the lake of fire. How you gonna throw hell, which is this spiritual, this imaginary world that Christians talk about, how you gonna throw that place into fire?
Yeah.
It don't make sense. It's talking about death being swallowed up, man. Okay, where is thy sting, as it talks about in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, and also hell, which is a condition played out on earth for the Israelites, being that we went off on the law, statute, commandments of the Most High. Both of those two are going to be cast over into the lake of fire, which is this thermonuclear fire, and also symbolically represents the end of this age, man. Okay, there ain't gonna be no more death for Israelites, even for the 2/3 when they come back on the other side of the kingdom. They're not going to die, you know. And hell, that's also going to be done away with, because that's going to be the kingdom for the Israelites.
Yeah.
So we'll never see war again. There won't be any more tears. You know, it's spoken about in Revelation chapter 21. We're going to put that hell on you heathens, man.
Yep.
Primarily you, Esau, because the other nations, they're going to be able to go. Let's get that. Obadiah 1 and 15.
Hey, they had their chance.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord, and look what they did. Look at the earth, the state of the earth right now.
Right.
They had the damn chance, and they have effed it up greatly.
Man. But the Lord, he's just power. He let all you other heathen nations reign over us before the end all be all, okay, which is Yahushua getting the rulership, okay, and then unleashing righteousness on the planet Earth, man. Second Peter chapter 3 verse 13. Wherein dwelleth a kingdom, wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. Yeah.
You gonna start at 1 or
Obadiah 1 and start like 15.
This is Obadiah 1 and verse 15. It says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee." Right. The day of the Lord is upon all you heathens, man. Just as in Zechariah 1, it says, the Lord is sore displeased with all you heathen, man. Okay, because you all ain't do nothing but forward the affliction on the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man, woman, and child. Okay, you act like you care in one breath, and the next breath you some damn where snitching on us, man. Okay, acting like a straight peon and a damn loser, you know. But see, those days coming back for recompense from the Lord first, and then He gonna put the Spirit in us to be able to reap that justice on you too. You know, so read that one more time. All right, it says Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all and all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Yep. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Yeah, that reward that you put on us, which is absolute slavery and hardcore punishment. Okay, from you Edomites, and then after that, okay, after the slavery abolishment, then we had to be ruled under
Civil War and Jim Crow laws, man. Okay, so all that's gonna be reaped upon you all, man, in the next coming days after this destruction. You got it.
That's right. And it says, verse 16. It says, "For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
Yep.
Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been."
Yeah, it's gonna be like you heathen never even existed, man. Okay, because you small hats, you drunk upon the Lord's holy mountain by calling yourselves the children of the Most High. Okay, Psalms 50 and 16 goes into what have you to do to declare the Lord's statutes. Okay, but the whole world went along with it, and what do? They send you all over billions of dollars a month. Okay, and you over there in our land. So you drinking upon the Lord's holy mountain by calling yourselves us and reaping the benefits, okay, through carnal means, because the Lord is not connected to you all spiritually whatsoever. You all are the wicked that the Bible speaks about. All right. So you're going to get a just recompense for the blasphemous deeds that you've committed on this side, man. That's what it says in the last bit. Read that one more time.
Verse 16, it says, "For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain,
Right.
so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they have not been."
Yeah, it's going to be like you heathen never ruled. You had no governments, none of that. Okay, because when the Lord sets up the kingdom, it's going to be continual employment. Okay, you're going to build up our walls. You're going to put down our fine bricks, okay, made out of jewels, jasper, and nice fine gold. You all going to do that repeatedly until that 1,000 years come, and then you're going to get to go home and dwell amongst your own dwelling habitations, man. But it's going to be continual sorrow for you all, man, for 1,000 years. You got it.
I want to go with it. The last verse where it says, you say they have been, although they have been.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's Hayah to become, come to pass. Is exist, happen, fallout. You know, so they basically they're gonna come to not exist. Like they, you know, it's basically gonna be no remembrance of it.
Yeah, you're gonna be insignificant in the kingdom.
Yep.
Just like how we are right now. Everything gonna be flipped right side up. Just like how you walk past us and grin and snicker and chit chat and make little jokes in your little ugly languages that you speak. We're gonna do that same thing. You ain't gonna know what we saying in the kingdom. You're gonna be doing your little slavery duties, and you ain't gonna know what's going on. You're not even gonna see us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like you don't even exist.
Yeah, look at that. Come to pass, to be done, be finished.
Yeah, finished.
Be gone.
Finish him. Like Mortal Kombat, man.
Yeah, that's what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
So and it's only right.
It's only righteous, man. Because like we keep on saying, you all had y'all time to do what y'all want to do with us, man. Okay? And just like, you know, when you see these heathens now, you see these so-called white people now, they want to be all nice and friendly and cordial. Well, I understand you want to do that, but it also speaks about that and prophesied that his children would seek to please the poor. And his children would beg and cry about an ungodly father in the book of Sirach, chapter 41. We know what you're doing. It ain't no surprise to us. Now you can make those little movements and mannerisms to these niggas out here, and they'll embrace you over that. But you supposed to be doing that shit. So that ain't surprising us. We don't give a damn.
Yeah, I got one for you. Okay, this is Joel 3, verse. I could start real. I'm gonna just kind of get to the point. Verse. Let's go down to 3, verse 3. It says, "And they have cast lots for my people." You know, and it says, "And have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, and that they might drink."
Yep, they casted lots for us back then, like slavery block and auctions.
Yep,
we were standing on cinder blocks, and you would weigh us. You would see how big our muscles were. You see how nice our women bodies were, just like how you do in these NFL drafts. Yeah, what you call it, brother?
Comeback.
Yeah,
check how fast you can run, how you can jump. You know what I'm saying? These agility moves. Oh man, you know, auction blocks.
Yep, that's an auction block, man. Hey, what happened then must happen now. The Lord requires what has passed. Ecclesiastes 1 and 3. You know, chapters 1 and chapter 3.
That's right.
But we understand these things, so we're not surprised by what you're doing. Esau, Edom, man. You got it.
Verse 4, Joel 3 and 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine?
You Hamites. What y'all have to do with this movement too? Because you come up and talk shit like how Apostle was talking about. I got the shits, man. You know, the Hamites trying to act like you a so-called Negro. You know, you ain't got nothing to do with this either, man. So, hey, and Ezra, the book of Ezra, chapter 4, go into this. You all try to come up and frustrate the building of the temple, okay? When this ain't got nothing to do with you, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, and like you say, they was off the coast. What happened to us off the west coast of Africa? Yeah. You know, of the continent. Yeah. Hey, y'all basically partnered with Amalek and with Amalek was the head of Esau. Yep. And did what? Sold us. Yep. That's how y'all determined if it realize who, because they didn't probably go in and just know who everybody was. You know, they'll see the beard and things like that. But no, y'all helped, them kings and stuff of Ham. Yeah. They basically pointed out and seized us. And set us up to go on those cargo slave ships. Yeah, you Hamites and you Ishmaelites, okay, the so-called Arabs, you all got together and sold us to Esau. Yep. Okay, so you all gonna have to pay for that. And they talk about in the book of Amos, chapter 1, 2, about how you all are gonna have sore judgments on you all too for doing that. You know, it repeats Tyre and Sidon, okay, and you Hamite nation, you Arab nations in that book as well. All you heathen pretty much had was that First Maccabees chapter 2 or Second Maccabees chapter 2. Yeah, how it says we've been under the subjection of all you heathens, man. Yeah, come on. Yeah. This is, Joel 3 and 4 says, yea, and what will you do? What have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Yep, those are you Hamites, right? You Arabs right there. The coast of Palestine, those are Ishmaelites. Yep, right there. And you all come over here, set up your little thrift stores and gas stations, and you be weird and freaking rude as hell to our people too. So you're gonna have to pay for that shit too. Says, will ye recompense me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return and you return your recompense upon your own head. Right, and that's the Lord telling you pretty much. Are you gonna repay me through my people? You gonna do my people like that? No. Swiftly, I'm gonna bring a recompense on your head. Yep. That's what he's saying. Hey, the Lord is a so-called black man, man. That's right. That's how a black man talk. You gonna do what to me? No, I'm gonna do that to you. You know, that's what the Lord's saying, man. If I can read that to NLT, it say this is Joel 3 and 4 in NLT. It says, what do you have against me, Tyre and Zidon, and your cities of Philistia? Are you trying to take revenge of me? Are you trying to take revenge on me? You know, you got it. If you are, then watch out. Then watch out. You better watch out. Hey, man, that's a so-called black man, bro. Like a Jake in the city. That's a Jake, bro. For real. It says, I will strike swiftly and pay you back for everything you have done. Woo! I'm gonna pay you back for everything you've done, because the Lord don't forget nothing, man. Okay, and His men don't either. All right, hey, Lord willing, we're the vessels that Ephesians chapter 1 go into about we're being from the foundation of the earth, man. Yeah. Okay, Lord willing, we're those ancient men who were with Yahushua, and we've been given back to Yahushua through this faith of Him leaving the Comforter with us, and we're understanding the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding these scriptures. We've been brought into remembrance. Okay, 2 Peter chapter 3. All right, He's stirred up our pure minds back into remembrance of who we are. Yep. So we don't forget anything either, man. Because we once, like our elder always says, we were the ones that saw Yahushua's walk, man. That's why we believe so fervently, man. And we're ready to do what? Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. Give our body as a living sacrifice for this ministry, man. That's right. At any point, you know. And if you ain't doing that, you ain't going out on the highways and byways and prophesying, teaching, okay, giving your body as a living sacrifice. Well, you got to question whether you be in the faith, man, because it's not something that you do on your own time. Right. This is something that you keep doing continuously. All right. Hey, and that's like when it's going to all those, going into Ishmaelites, going into the Hamites, you know what I'm saying? Esau. The Lord is letting you know that basically you have came and you did wrong to all of the nations, due to the nation of Israel, to his people. Yep. All right. And it says in Isaiah 40, around the 15th verse, he said, Brother Pepper, y'all other nations are nothing. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But like spittle. You know, second Ezra is 6 around the 53rd verse, 54th verse.
Yeah.
Y'all are nothing.
Yep.
You know, so he's trying to say, what are you gonna do? You coming after me? Watch out, because what I'm gonna do for you, swiftly I'm gonna recompense it back onto your own head. You know, and he's talking about, like you say, not just Esau, Edom.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the brunt of it, and you know what I'm saying. But all you nations had a part of this.
Yep.
You know, even it said, Tyree, Zidon, and Mishma, y'all have sold us to those Grecians, to those Edomites.
Yep.
We came down, like you say, from like you said, Israel after 70 AD and went down into
Western interiors of Africa.
Western interior Africa. And what happened? Y'all basically sought us out and set us up to get on those ships. Yep, through the transatlantic slave trade, and that's you the ones that basically helped us get down to over here in Babylon, like you say, or in the Americas or in the West. And set us, and we end up getting on these auction blocks. It was you. Yeah. You know? Matter of fact,
I'm trying to Psalms.
Matter of fact, that's in the same chapter.
Yeah. Psalms 83.
We're going into the Greek. No, you get it, because that goes with this too.
All right. Can we finish that Obadiah?
Yeah, come. Yeah.
Oh wait, you in Joel 3.
Yeah, I'm in Joel. Yeah. I'm gonna jump down.
That,
This is Joel 3, and I'm just read on through it. Verse 5. It says, "Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold to the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders." Hey, and that's like I said, that's just playing. So the northern and southern kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Because we were sieged in with the northern kingdom, by the Assyrians. Then, like I said, by the Babylonians, you know, we got sieged as well in the southern kingdom. All right, and that's why we was, like you say, for Judah and like I say in Jerusalem, we all ended up over here, what, into the west. You know what I'm saying? It says, verse 7, "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head." Hey, and like we just read earlier, we was on those them auction blocks being sold. You know what I'm saying? Just like we've been hung over here, burnt. It wasn't just the southern kingdom; the northern kingdom have received that too. Go look at your history. Esau have basically did the worst on the so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans.
This first Maccabees chapter 2, verse 10. I just brought this out earlier. I want to read it. It says, "What nation hath not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?" So the Lord is clearly saying through the book of Maccabees, man, that every nation done spoiled us pretty much and took a part in our captivity, slavery, okay? Just rulership and dominance, man. They've had that over us. You know. And we can. I'm gonna read. Are you done with that one?
Obadiah?
Yeah. Were you done with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just read this one verse right here, just to bring on the point of that all these nations. This is Psalms 83 and 5. It says, "For they have consulted." Matter of fact, let me start at verse 3. It says, Psalms 83 and 3. "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." Okay. And the hidden ones are you Israelites, man. Okay. Because right now, 2/3 of our people, they're waking up to the fact that they're Israelites, but they're not proclaiming this heritage. They're going there. They're departing from it. They're calling themselves Black, African American, Afro Negro. You know, Israelite women still call themselves Afro Americans and shit. Thinking that shit cute. This is Psalms 83 and 4. "They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation."
If I can get that word for what is that? Crafty.
Yeah.
Crafty is the Strong's H6191. Cause a wom. The wom is to be subtile, be shrewd and crafty. Beware, take crafty counsel, be prudent. All right, and when you go in there, get that word shrewd, because because it said to be subtle, be shrewd, be crafty.
Mm-hmm.
When you go on the shrewd, it says having or showing sharp powers of judgment, astute, all right, piercing code. So you showed sharp power. You was astute. You basically showed you had power over us. The Lord, you know what I'm saying, he took away the power of Israel. Yeah. And I guess they saw during the time, like you say, King David, how he came and basically came over these nations with a strong arm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He may put garrison in Edom, and you know, all that. Mm-hmm. Then King Solomon was that when we was at peace, a 40-year reign. Yeah. You know, like we was reading earlier, Esau, since he been ruling, there ain't been no peace upon the earth. War after war after war after war. Yeah. All right. And with Esau and these other nations, they have ruled with a rigor, with a harsh judgment or rulership over the nation of Israel. Yep.
That crafty, that sharp, astute, you know what I'm saying? That being sharp, that made me think that them niggas, them devils and these damn heathens, they knew what they was doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? They thought that they thought that out deeply to hide us and cut us off. You know, did you have anything else on that, Devin? Okay, I'm gonna finish it. It says Psalms 83:4. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee." Look up that word confederate, bro. It says the tabernacles of Edom and the Israelites and Moab and the Hagarenes. Okay, and those three we just went into: Edom, Ishmael, Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek and the Philistines. Okay, just talked about in Joel chapter 3. Esau, Ham, and the Philistines. Those are Hamites. And it says Ishmaelites. Those are the Arabs. Okay, the coast of Palestine. These scriptures are going to reiterate and repeat everything that they say a lot, because what? Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Okay, through thy precepts I get an understanding, and the understanding is you heathen nations are against us, man. Mm-hmm. You know,
this is for Confederate Strong's H1285 borrow Yah, and it says covenant alliance.
Mm-hmm. You see, they are aligned against us. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on. Keep going.
Pledge between men. Mm-hmm. Treaty.
A pledge between men. They pledge between themselves to cut us off. Yep. You got it.
It says alliance, a league, man to man. Mm-hmm. Constitution, an ordinance. Yeah. An agreement. Yeah. Pledge. Yeah. And it goes into that.
And it said a constitution. And what's written in the Constitution? Mm-hmm. We know that in the Constitution it says that a so-called black man is 3/5 of a human being. Mm-hmm. We know that was proven. That was brought out. Okay, and we always go into that, but you gotta repeat it, man. That's right. Because new listeners, like the apostle said, you always gotta bring out that same stuff, man, for the new listeners. You gotta teach this thing like, you know, they just waking up. Because we got people coming in at the 11th hour, and that is information that's deadly serious when it comes to who we are. That's right. This devil is against us, and he written in the Constitution that you ain't even a man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, so we can go back to that Obadiah 1. And if you ain't have anything else, we can just end it off at the last bit of that Obadiah 1. We've been going for like, almost an hour. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and get that. Mm-hmm. This is back in Obadiah 1. All right. And
I think like 17.
Mm-hmm. Verse 17, it says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance.
Upon Mount Zion is going to be deliverance. Not upon freaking Mount Seir. Okay. Right. Not upon Mount what is that over there in China? Not upon the Great Wall of China. Right. Okay. It's Mount Zion. And Zion goes back to a monument, okay, to Zion. All right. And that monument goes into a remembrance of the nation of Israel, man. Remembering what? The covenant, law, statutes, commandments, okay, the way that's written in these scriptures. And this is a book of our history, you know. So deliverance is going to be brought upon us. Okay, Lord willing, we're them men. They elected the nation of Israel. You got it.
It says, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Right. The house of Jacob gonna be holy, okay, meaning separate from you other nations. Okay, Deuteronomy 32:7 goes into that. All right, and we're gonna possess you heathens, okay, primarily you Edomites, possessions, man, just like it was in the days of David. All right, we had you all as a possession. All right, you all were subjugated servants to King David on down, man. All right, it wasn't no back talk. It wasn't no scared to drive down the street because you think a police car gonna be behind you, okay, running your plates.
Right.
All right, it ain't gonna be none of that in the kingdom, man. You know,
Isaiah 14:2, it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were.
Yeah, they're gonna take them captives who captives we were. And who were we captive to? All you other nations, man. And currently right now, you freaking Edomites. All right.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
They're gonna rule over our oppressors. And it's not hard to know who is oppressing. Okay. Even you heathen nations be calling the so-called white man, what they say? You're colonizers.
Right.
You know, they don't call them oppressors, they call you're a colonizer.
Yeah.
Because they know what you did, Esau, Edom. They know that you pillaged and murdered and raped millions of Native Americans, man.
Yeah.
They bring it out in their little testimonies and little artifacts and whatever they want to call it in school, little thesis and essays and crap. They know about you.
Yeah.
You know, it just so happens that you ain't the people of the Lord either. So you're going to get the brute force of the stick too. Because you had your way with us too. You got it.
Hey, look at over there in Africa. They go ahead and they basically take them and use them as guinea pigs now. Over there. All right. They use them as guinea pigs. They be putting all type of these different I want to say jabs on them and different things and these diseases and testing it out. What would this happen? So basically, it's that we ain't using rats anymore. Like you have them with the scientists and we use the out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's what they do, man. They use you all as little guinea pigs.
All right, and it's back in Obadiah 1:18. It says, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire."
Ooh, a house of Jacob shall be a fire. Okay, Jacob was the son of Isaac. All right, but you, Esau, being on the left hand side, you was our wicked twin brother who sought to slay us because you ain't get the blessing that Jacob got. You sold your inheritance to Jacob for a red piece of meat. Okay, that wasn't cooked yet. So you got to deal with that, my brother. Exactly. You ain't our brother though, man. You a carnal beast. Yep. You know, you got it.
It says, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame."
Yeah, the house of Joseph a flame, man. Joseph is he would be like the head of the northern kingdom, man. Right. You know. So hey, Jacob and the house of Israel gonna be a flame unto you, man, because we're gonna burn you up after 1,000 years of slavery, man. All right, you gonna man, we gonna beat the living freaking pulp out of you, man. All right, we're gonna turn you into orange juice in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. You got it. And it says, "And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it."
Hey, it's not gonna be nothing remaining in you, okay, in the kingdom, man. After you serve your hardcore judgment of slavery, we're going to kindle you, okay, in a big barn fire, man, okay?
That's right.
And that's the truth, man. Thus saith the Lord, okay? Not thus saith man here on earth, okay? We're prophesying the scriptures just how they were written. Thus saith the Lord, all right? But we understand that persecutions come because this is what we believe in, all right? The Lord said, do I not hate thee that hate? Do I not hate you that hate thee, okay? Right. We hate you just like the Lord hates you, man. All right, this ain't no, we don't hate you. The Lord, no, we freaking hate you, Esau. Okay, and we done what these scriptures say. So, did you have anything else?
No, that's about it. That's it right there.
Okay. Wait, hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostle and elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully next preaching and pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.